The Xperia 1 Mark 6 comes with a wider aspect ratio than its predecessor. It features high-quality materials, including Gorilla Glass Victus 2 on the front, standard Victus glass on the back, and an aluminum side frame. The back panel has a matte finish with a unique, grippy texture reminiscent of a pill blister pack. This texture not only feels nice to hold, but also keeps fingerprints and smudges at bay. The entire build is IP68 rated against water and dust. The Xperia 1 Mark 6 now features a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio and a resolution drop from 4K to FHD+. While the previous 21 by 9 screen was comfortable to hold, there wasn't enough cinema scale content to justify it. The 6.5-inch panel remains crisp and detailed, and the switch to a 2.5K screen means the chipset doesn't have to work as hard during gaming. Sony has also introduced a 1 to 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate, improving motion smoothness and battery life. Brightness has been enhanced, and the display quality is excellent, with impeccable contrast and natural color tones. The Xperia 1 Mark 6 boasts a triple camera system. The main camera is a whopping 48 megapixel Sony IMX888 sensor. There is also a 12 megapixel ultra-wide and telephoto lens. The standout upgrade is the continuous zoom telephoto, which reaches from 3.5x to 7.1x without digital manipulation. Image quality shines in both daylight and low light conditions with improved HDR algorithms and human pose estimation. Sony's phones have traditionally appealed to photography enthusiasts, offering excellent manual controls. However, this sometimes came at the expense of point-and-shoot simplicity. In the Xperia 1 Mark 6, Sony has streamlined its camera app, combining multiple modes into one. This device offers impressive video recording features. You can record videos in 4K at 30 FPS, 60 FPS, and even 120 FPS for smooth, slow-motion footage. The video quality is very good with crisp and accurate color. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset delivers flawless performance in daily use. Multitasking is smooth, and Android feels super responsive. With 12 gigabytes of RAM, apps stay in memory without frequent reloading. Regarding battery life, Sony sticks to its tried and true formula, a 5,000 milliampere cell that charges at 30 watt. 50% charge takes about 30 minutes, and a full charge requires an hour and a half. Despite heavy usage, gaming, photography, and video streaming, this phone still manages to last a full day and night. Sony claims an impressive 36 hours of local video playback. The Sony Xperia 1 Mark 6 takes a more conformist approach compared to past efforts. Its screen aspect ratio, resolution, and refresh rate align with industry standards. Photo processing is now more hands-off, and there's no overwhelming array of manual camera apps. While it may not be the ultimate choice for point-and-shoot photographers, it still boasts fan-favorite features, excellent battery life, and impressive performance.
Most Android phones look pretty much the same these days, right? They have glass on the front and back that curves on the sides, but the Xiaomi 14 Pro is different. It has a more square shape with thick frames that remind me of the iPhone. The 6.73-inch screen is awesome too. It's super bright and sharp with 2.5K OLED and 3,000 nits of brightness. That's the best in the market right now. The Leica branded camera systems has 350 megapixel lenses, but the main one has a special feature. It has a physical shutter that can change the aperture from 1.4 to 4.0. That means you can adjust how much light you want to let in. The other two lenses are for wide-angle and zoom shots. If you want to take awesome pictures in bright places, the Xiaomi 14 Pro's camera is perfect for you. It has a super cool image sensor and a lens that can change how much light it lets in. That means your photos will look sharp and colorful. It can shoot up to 8K videos at 24 FPS. The camera also has a feature that makes your videos look smooth and steady, even if you're moving around a lot. That's great for people who like to film exciting stuff like sports or adventures. This is a beast of a phone, It has the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, which is super fast and can do some cool AI stuff. You can get it with 12 or 16 gigabytes of RAM, and it's water and dust proof. There's a 4,880 milliampere cell inside. It also charges wirelessly at 50 watt, which is awesome. The phone runs on HyperOS, which is Xiaomi's new software that works with all kinds of devices. The best things about the 14 Pro are the chip, the screen, and the camera. They're all top-notch.